going to talk about walking your American Alsatian puppy. This is Aslan. He is 13 weeks old in this video. And I'm walking down the street, and as you can see, I'm really near my house. So we're just right in front of my house. He is walking on a flexi leash. He has a harness on, and he's actually doing a lot of the exploring and whatnot in front of me because I want to build his confidence. Everything we do from this period on is building the confidence of the American Alsatian. They're very alert. They are aware of their surroundings, and they watch and they look at everything. If you look at him now, he is looking at everything around him. Right now he's staring at something in the distance. I believe it is our neighbor is sawing some wood, and that's intriguing him. And he's just watching, and he's sniffing in the direction. You can see him sniffing, and he's watching everything that's going on there. And a 13-week-old puppy needs to experience things. You have to take the time. We have not moved from the front of my house yet. We're still in front of my house. And he is exploring right in front of our house. There's so many things that a puppy can see. You know, he's just born. He's just little. He's only been in the world for 13 weeks, even though he looks big. And there's my house there. You can see we are still right in front of my house. We've been going around in circles. We've been listening to the saw in the distance. We've been watching the neighbor and what he's doing. And we're watching the road. Is there anybody coming? Is there anything? He's hearing sound. Now he's sitting. He's just taking his time, and he's going to just look around and see what he can see. And this is what socializing is. It is, finding out all the things that are around you in your world. You don't have to go far. You don't have to do much. Now, I called him there because he was taking a little too much time for me. So I called him, and we got a little farther. Now we're walking. Now he's decided, okay, let's go for a walk. So you can see while he's walking down the road, he's sniffing at everything. He's in front of me, and sometimes you'll hear trainers say, never let your dog be in front of you. But this is a little puppy, and he's exploring, and he's going to be in front of me because I want him to enhance his confidence at all times. So he is taking the initiative. He's the one that is going to tell me where we're going to go and go down the street, and he's going to want to go over here, so I'm going to follow him, and he's going to sniff this thing. So he continues to explore and experience the world, and pretty soon we go a little farther, and you notice right there, he's looking down the road at something that's happening, and it can be far down the road, but he sees it. That's what an American Alsatian puppy does. They are aware of their surroundings. You can see his head turning this way and that. And then when he stops and looks at something like that, he is taking something in. He's being exposed to something that he wants to focus on for a moment. You need to let him have that space. I'm not talking to him. I'm not nagging him or anything. He is the one deciding where he's going to go and what he's going to do, and I'm along for the ride. So here we are going a little farther down the road, and he's sniffing at this thing and that, and you notice he perked up right there. He's looking around and seeing all the things. He heard something, or he smelled something, or whatever. So this is important socializing. All of this is very, very important. We haven't gone very far. We haven't gone very fast. Right now he's going back toward my house, but he's looking around, and he knows. There he is. He's running over there. He knows that we're going this way, but he's just taking his time, and that's all right. We haven't gone very far. It's already 5 minutes. We've already been outside for 5 minutes, and really we've only passed one neighbor's house, and here we are
Much
getting
better,
closer
thank
to a
you.
second name.
How are you?
Now, you'll notice that I have two neighbors that
Good.
are that came out to
Normal's
see
good?
him. And so they're getting out of their car and whatnot. And he is seeing them. He sees who they are, and now he's going to go and approach them because he wants to say hello. I encourage this in my
Yes.
puppies. He wasn't too sure right there.
Come
He
on,
turned
where you
back
going?
toward me because the person stopped and he was kind of looking and he wasn't sure. So you'll see him again. He'll come back around and he'll check it out again. There he goes. He sees the neighbor. He's going on up. But he stopped right there. He's watching what's going on. He saw his tail tuck and his ears kind of pull down. He's not sure. This is a typical sign of an American Alsatian puppy who needs more socialization in this area. There he goes. He's going up again, and it's okay. And there's the neighbor.
Good boy.
Saw where he was. He's not
That's a
sure. He
good
looked
boy.
back at me, and now he's going to make the choice.
Yeah.
And he went up to him. And you
There you
see,
go.
the neighbor
Good
did
boy.
really good. He let him sniff his hand first. He didn't pet much, and he let Aslan
Come on.
sniff him and go on his way. That's a perfect introduction to a stranger for a 13-week-old puppy. And then Aslan can look and see what the guy's doing, and it's okay if he had a good introduction. It wasn't bad. He didn't get too scared. And the neighbor goes about and does his thing, and Aslan can watch and see what he does and hear all the sounds of a stranger and what they do because they're different than you are. You're the owner and you have certain quirks and sounds and so forth, and he's familiar with you because he's been there for a little while, but a stranger is different. He's not sure about that. So he's going to check it out. He's going to watch, and that's all right. He went and visited. He pet him. He met him. And now he's going to watch. He's going to sit right down there and he's going to experience. This is an American Alsatian puppy right here. They watch. They take in. They're alert to their surroundings. And they check things out very quietly. He's looking around at everything that's happening.
You can see Jerry?
Now, somebody's
You can
approaching
see
me,
Jerry?
not him.
Good boy.
But they're approaching me, so he backed off a little
Good
bit
boy. Come
because
on.
he's not sure. I'm going to go up to that person that approached me. And we'll see what he does. Okay, he did a little jump because he's unsure. That right there is an I want to, but I'm not
There
sure.
you go.
So,
Good
and there he goes to
boy.
the number 2
boy.
stranger. Now this one, he came right up to her. He was very excited to meet her, and she gently pets him,
Yes,
and
yes.
he's sitting
He had to make
calmly
up his mind.
as he is sure. And he does this naturally. He's not been taught how to do this.
Oh,
She
good
pets him,
boy.
and when he leaves, that's enough. At this point, I would take him back home, and we would end our socialization session for today. He had enough time. He really did. We were out for about 8 minutes, and that's enough time for a little puppy.